I'm losing my mind. I can't understand the mindset of those oppressors. There are Palestinian babies being slaughtered. There are children who are sitting beside their mother's dead body. The electricity is cut off. There's no food, no water. The buildings are destroyed. Some people are staying on the streets at night, afraid of being bombed. They don't know what to do. This is Gaza. This is Palestine. I saw so many videos on Instagram. Seeing the persecution of the innocent makes you feel devastated. On the one hand, there are people from every religion who cannot remain silent against the oppression and shout, "Free Palestine." On the other hand, there are states that forbid the protests. Can you imagine? It's allowed to protest by burning Quran, but it's not allowed to protest in which you say stop killing children. For example, in France, if you defend the rights of the civilians in Gaza, you might be considered as a terrorist. If you say, let's make a protest walk in Germany, you are threatened with deportation. Why? Is it a lie? Aren't thousands of innocent Palestinians dying in front of your eyes? Is this a movie? Are the suffering Palestinian mothers we're watching, are they Hollywood actresses? Why are you shutting down thousands of social media accounts? They defend Palestine but have nothing to do with Hamas. Why do you silence them? You claim that there's freedom of speech, freedom of opinion in the West. No, you only want freedom of your own opinions. I just read a news report. The American Senate voted on support for Israel. Out of 97 members, do you know how many said we should not support Israel? 0. Is there not even one person with conscience? This is pure evil. I thought only the devil is pure evil. But now you have showed me that even a human being can become pure evil by following the devil. Have you lost your minds? Don't you have a heart? Why are you threatening young people who are protesting at Harvard University to stop the war? When I was a child, I used to admire Hollywood and I was very impressed by countries like America and Europe. I used to think they are virtuous, they value freedom of opinion, they are developed, they have high morals. Think about it, they even care about whether the straw I drink my coffee with is made of paper or plastic. Because plastic is harmful for the environment, we choose to use paper. How virtuous people you are. All my perception of the West has changed. In the latest attacks, more than 3,000 civilian Palestinians died, and they continue to die. Weren't you the world leaders who stood up and shook the world when 12 people were killed in Charlie Hebdo incidents? Didn't you walk together side by side? Were those 12 people human beings, but these 3,000 people are animals? Is that the reason why you don't care? No, you are very sensitive to protect animal rights as well. If Muslims had killed 3,000 animals, you would have crushed them. 3,000 people. If you don't believe us, look at the figures of international organizations. Are these figures in the statistics lies? Are these videos of the suffering people made in Hollywood? Or these are professional actors? Oh, I forgot. You know how to manipulate people. You make movies like Pearl Harbor. You dropped atomic bombs. You killed 200,000 people, but you still look innocent. Our elders used to tell an ant story. Nimrod lights a fire as big as the mountains. He wants to burn Prophet Ibrahim. At that time, there's an ant carrying a drop of water. They ask the ant, will this big fire go out with a drop of water? What are you doing? The ant replies, I know it won't go out. I wanted to show which side I'm on. When I speak of the West, I don't condemn everyone. I see millions of people, Jews, Christians, atheists, they are standing against the genocide. But those who support the attacks, or those who remain silent, the blood of these children is on your hands. Of course, all these oppressions and violence against our brothers and sisters did not start after 7th October. It's been going on since the establishment of the State of Israel. Today, it's been 75 years and still every year, there's news about the persecution of the Palestinian people by Israel. Every Ramadan, they attack Muslims in Jerusalem, in Masjid Al-Aqsa. There's a chart that describes the Israeli attacks from 2008 to 2020. It's written how many losses were recorded each year and from which side. Every year, thousands of Palestinians were injured for no reason. 30,000 innocent Palestinians were injured in 2018, including women, children, and the elderly. So the ones who think that today's incident is Israel's self-defense should see the reality. Because Israel was already attacking the Palestinians before they received this latest attack, and as a result, here we are today. In the recent events, we have nearly 3,000 martyrs and nearly 10,000 wounded brothers and sisters. I'm giving you these numbers, but they might have increased even as you watch this video. So now what? What is going to happen next? How long will these events continue in Jerusalem? Will there not be a peaceful environment like when Muslims ruled for centuries? If these questions come to your mind, let me ask you a question. What is the population of Israel? Less than 10 million. What is the population of Muslims in the world? 2 billion. We are 200 times more. But for some reason, we cannot do anything. If you're asking how we ended up in this situation, the answer was given centuries ago by Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. He said, soon people will invite each other plotting against you like how a person eating invites others to share their dish. Someone asked, will that be because of our small numbers at that time? Nabi ﷺ replied, no, you will be many at that time, but you will be scum like that carried down by a flood. And Allah will take away the fear of you from the chest of your enemy and cast Wahn into your hearts. Someone asked, what is Wahn? Rasulullah ﷺ replied, love of the world and dislike of death. They occupied Palestine physically, and they occupied other Muslims, 2 billion Muslims in the world, mentally. This is the source of the problem. They occupied our souls, our hearts. Maybe you have been occupied too, brother. You shout slogans against Israel and say, free Palestine, free Jerusalem, Al-Quds. But you don't obey the commandment of Salah that came from Miraj, from Jerusalem. How sincere are the slogans that you shout then? You say, Masjid Al-Aqsa, but take loans from the interest-based banking system that is controlled by Israel. You found them to buy a house or a car. We became worldly in every aspect of our lives. The things we watch, the things we say, our relationships, how we spend our time. So many things in our lives are taking us further and further away from Allah. Why, brother? Why, sister? Why don't you want to wake up before death wakes you up? Don't you realize that by not living and practicing our religion, we are strengthening the oppressors, we are weakening ourselves? The same truth was stated by the Japanese commander a long time ago. He made an analysis about our history. He said, history shows that the more the Muslims acted according to the truth of Islam and its strength, the more civilized and developed they became. Likewise, history also shows that the more Muslims moved away from the true values of Islam, the more they became scared, declined, and faced various disasters and defeats. The more we held on to our religion, the more we practiced it, we became stronger, and the more we moved away from our religion, we became weaker. This is exactly the source and also the solution of the problem. Deep inside, you might be asking, what can I do? Is there anything that I can do to help this situation? Brother, sister, practice your religion. Ask yourself, do I perform salah? Check your life if there is haram things or not. Maybe you're saying, I pay attention to these things. I pray salah. What else can I do? Brother, do whatever you do in the best way you can. What is your field? Do you edit videos? Do you know Photoshop? Are you good at technology? Are you a programmer? Whatever you are good at, do it in the best way possible. Then think, how can I use my ability in the service of Islam? Also, when people look at you, let them see the impact of Islam in your life. If there are people around you who reject Islam, think of this. If someone says that Islam is illogical, can I answer them? Can I prove that Islam is a true religion? If your answer is not a definite yes, then there's a problem. I'm not telling you to go on a journey to learn knowledge like in the old times. For example, we have started a YouTube channel here. Every single day, we touch the hearts of millions of people. Towards Eternity is not my channel. It's the channel of the Ummah. There are so many brothers and sisters like you who are participating in these works. You should think, how can I answer atheist questions? How can I prove Islam? Watch these videos and learn, but please don't stay as you are. Because as we stay like this, we are not even keeping our position. We are actually going backwards more and more. If I get this mentality, if we help others to have this mentality, we can achieve this. Then our words of free Jerusalem, free Palestine, Masjid Al-Aqsa, they will have the sincerity. Only then we can have an effect. This is when neither Israel nor anyone else will have the courage to touch any Muslims in the world. Allah says in the Quran, they want to extinguish Allah's light, Nur, with their mouths. But Allah will perfect His light, although the disbelievers dislike it. Brother, for sure, Allah will complete His light. But where will you be at that time? Will you be someone who takes part in it? Or will you be an ordinary person who thinks only himself? Imagine when we see those good days, are you going to actively involve in it? Or are you going to watch all these good things from the television and you say, MashaAllah brothers, MashaAllah sisters. Which of them do you want? As we completed the video, Brother Shabir asked me to announce something. There are so many brothers and sisters who want to do something, who want to make Dawah, who want to learn about Islam. And we have so many programs, Dawah schools. Some of them are online, some of them are physical. If you want to improve your Islamic knowledge and be a part of this team, you can send a message from Instagram account of Towards Eternity, or you can message us from WhatsApp.